today, fellers out there, suspenseful fishing fans, here in the Midwest is getting pretty rainy. I know across a lot of the country it is this springtime. A lot of them say, May showers bring June flowers or something like that. I probably got that messed up. I think it's April showers bring May flowers. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking about two brands that I personally are my go-to brand baits for fishing wise in the spring, as well as maybe a few you guys have possibly never heard of. So let's jump right into it. So the first brand I'm going to start with is, I guess, the more bigger known brand out there. You see a lot of on Pro Tour, and that's going to be, for me, hard bait wise. And you go to any store, you see a bunch of flicker shads out there. Now we do know that Strike King has a lot of soft plastics. They're known for a lot of their soft plastics. Their red eye shad, their KVD 1.5 square bill, and just their newest addition, the jerkbait. So let's hop into it. So my first go time bait for like pre-spawn area to just around like when that cold front hits and those fish are starting to shut right down is going to be the Berkley. This is a Berkley Cutter 110. Some of you guys may have gotten this in your mystery tackle box a while back, maybe last year or the year before. I recently got this maybe, I don't know, quite a while ago actually. But this is in the perch pattern, and this goes down to around like 6 feet. So normally what I do is I'm going to cast parallel to the bank, either parallel to the bank or a 45-degree angle cutting across the lake. And I'm going to rip this across there. Some good points to maybe put in there is transition zones where the points come out and it starts going right down. Like flats on the bottom down there. These are excellent, and it's got a decent rattle too. So I mean, vary the retrieve on it. A couple slight pauses here and there. Another good tip is to add a snap swivel on these. The two colors I would go for that are the perch pattern, as well as there's like a bluegill color pretty much. So now for the next bait we're gonna move on to is the Berkley Flicker Shad. Now you guys have seen these all over the stores. There's a lot of colors, tons of colors actually. I keep it nice and simple. So these usually can dive down to, depending on the model, they can dive down to anywhere from like 5 feet, 4 feet down to like, I think the biggest one they have is maybe like 10 feet or maybe more than that. But these are nice. These are nice small bait fish profile. And if you guys can see, this one has some flash into it. Now not all of these have that flicker on them. It's really nice because if it's a sunny day, you got shad in the water, you can use this. I would advise just putting split shot on it if it's a nice windy day to get that down to the maximum depth and to kind of keep it in the strike zone longer. Very simple for these baits, just crank it right down on the bottom. I would suggest if you're fishing rocky cover on the bottom, remove that bottom treble hook, and if you want you can put a single hook on the back here, just if it's really weedy out there. So three colors I have for that are going to be this silver shad color here, the fire tiger. I think that's a little bit bigger size actually. Yep, these are yep, that's fire tiger. This one is some sort of black shad or something like that. So we have both of those. And then this is a smaller size, and this is in the gold color for really dirty stained water or a natural presentation. For those, I also recommend putting on snap swivel for those. And then we're just going to hop into soft plastics with this company for Berkley. My go-to bait in the spring is going to be the Berkley Grass Pig. This is actually a Mike Iaconelli approved bait. It's just a small swim bait, almost the same size as your typical KVD. I think it's a 2.5. Yeah, this is actually, I think, a 3 3/4 inch swim bait. What's nice about this? It's nice. It's very soft, and it's got a nice wobble to it. It's not too big, not too little. It's just a nice, quick little flickering in the water. Now, what I usually do in the springtime, chartreuse jig head is my go-to jig head, like a 1/8 ounce or a 3/8 ounce. And if you absolutely need to step up your game, go to a heavier head jig head and go like much bigger, like in current wise for big river fishing, like anywhere from the 3/8 ounce all the way to a 1/2 ounce. So we have that. And then now I'm going to move on to Strike King. One of the best companies out there. I've been working with them for a very long time now. Basically getting into that zone there of how their baits work, and I love them to pieces. I do have a bunch of new catalogs that I got from them, because when you buy their jigs, they give you this little thing where you can send it in the mail, and they'll give you a hat, t-shirt, or something of the sorts, or a catalog. So I sent in some catalogs, and I was able to do that. Besides the point. So my first thing I'm going to go to is, this is familiar with a lot of you guys, the KVD 1.5 square bill. You guys have seen this. I think you guys maybe have seen this in a couple of my videos before. The same exact design. This is one of my hands down go-to baits. It's a nice rhythm to it. It's a tight wobble in the water, and it keeps that head stays down, does not go up. It's got a nice split tie or split ring on there. It's got an oval split ring. That's really good for movement wise, and line tie, so it doesn't fray up your line. So for those, that square bill, same idea with the jerk bait, fishing it right along the bank there. That bait probably gets down to around like 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet, and it just gets right in that strike zone. You knock a bass on the head, they're gonna follow it and they're gonna choke it, they're gonna slam it. It's gonna be like a reaction strike, pretty much. Now moving on, we have the Denny Brower mini flip jigs. This, I believe, is the 3/8 ounce jig. This is in black and blue. Now, this is like a structured jig, pretty much. The thing I love about these, I actually use these not only for crawdads and things like that, but I use it for the Strike King Rage Tail Swimmer, Rage Swimmer. This is their, I believe, 2.5 version. And what I'll do is I will actually thread it on the back of there. Get her on here. So I'll just thread her on the back of there, like that. Make sure all that silicone is not stuck in there. Okay. And normally what I did is I actually cut down that jig, that skirt on there, so it gives the bait a little bit more of a profile and wobble and wiggle. These Strike King swim baits have a hell of a lot of wobble. I love doing that. Another thing, like I said, the same thing with the Berkley Grass Pig, is get a chartreuse jig head, 1/8 ounce, 3/8 ounce, whatever you can manage to get up there. 3/16 ounce, and I usually use it like that. I will swim it right along the bank there. Just keep going right along the bank. And another This is going to be the last bait of the day. This is the same, I think this is the same brand, yep, Strike King. This is the Strike King Rage Swimmer. This is like their shad color, or black shad, or whatever they call it. This, you can Texas rig this, or what I like to do is I will actually Tokyo rig this. VMC just came out with some new stuff, which is the Tokyo rig. And not only can you use that Tokyo rig for flipping baits, but I love using it for these guys. You will get bit every single time. Guaranteed, or pants down. That is going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to mention one big bait that you guys may have just recently seen on market or have been paying attention to. This is the Kitech. This is the Kitech Fats. I use this for big game fish. This is actually, I just was using this the other day. That is, that's about the size of my palm of my hand. This is about a good 5 to 6 inches right there. So, that if you're going out for pike this season, I know right now is a good time to be going. Get yourself some of those. Ollie's Market has these really cheap. This boot tail right here. It's bigger than my thumb. If you guys can see that, like it's huge. And that is really good for big game fish. So I wanna thank you guys for watching so much. Thank you for those who have been supporting me and stuck around till the end. I know this might have been a long video for you guys. This weekend I should be getting out going fishing. I'm not sure. Tomorrow I have the afternoon off, but it might rain. So I'm hoping it doesn't rain. I should be going fishing tomorrow afternoon. The time this will be posted Sunday, Sunday morning, right around like 9 o'clock. So stay tuned for that, you guys. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and keep it real, guys. And keep fishing.